In the cradle of chaos, where fire first kissed the hand of man, we learn to harness energy, not the fleeting spark of flint on steel, but the eternal flame, the force that builds worlds and buries fools. Money, my friends, is that flame's purest air. It is the apex of power, the invisible river that carves canyons through civilizations. Yet look upon these ruins. What felled them? Not swords or storms, but the rot within their coin, the poison of pretense, the illusion of control. Economics? Ha! A masquerade ball where kings dress as beggars and beggars as gods. Inflation, that sly serpent coiled in the garden of abundance, bites not at the apple but at the roots of every tree. They call it progress, this gentle erosion, measured by their sacred oracle, the Consumer Price Index. A phantom yardstick, blind to the rising tide of bread and fuel, the true blood of the body politic. It whispers comfort to the sleeping masses. All is well, the numbers dance in harmony. But open your eyes. Inflation is no mere swell in prices. It is theft veiled as tide, a silent levy on the soul of savings. The mighty print their fortunes first, flooding the veins of power with fresh ink, while the humble watch their labor bleed into vapor. And interest rates? The puppeteers' strings, yanked by central bankers in their marble temples. They dangle the lure of low yields, a siren song promising safety and sovereign debt. But peel back the silk, negative real returns, a vampire's feast on your future. Bonds that yield 2% while the unseen inferno of asset inflation rages at 15%. It's a rigged casino, where the house always wins the pot of your pension. These alchemists suppress the fire to fuel their wars, their empires of entropy. They cool the elite's parlor while the wilderness burns, pumping heat into the shadows, birthing booms that burst like overripe fruit, cycles of creation and carnage scripted in boardrooms, not by the hand of nature. Ah, but nature knows no such deceit. She is the grand arena, the forge of natural competition, Darwin's decree, etched in fang and claw. In her economy, the law of decimation reigns. 1 in 10 falls each cycle, the weak links severed to temper the chain. No mercy for the stagnant. Innovation is the only armor. Borders? Mere illusions in the digital coliseum where global gladiators clash without cease. Flat performance? That's defeat in disguise, outpaced by the 9 who evolve, who channel energy into ascent. Fiat cages this wild vitality, turning the savannah into a zoo. Beasts fattened on subsidies, muscles atrophied, souls adrift in gilded pens. Enter the sovereign flame, Bitcoin, the uncorruptible forge. Not a commodity to corrode under human touch, but a beacon that amplifies our spark, drawing ingenuity like moths to eternity. No debasements taint, no central decree to dim its glow. It yields positive truth, a hedge against the hemorrhage, a vessel for vitality. In its ledger, inflation withers, real yields bloom eternal. It is antifragility incarnate, thriving in volatility's storm, where fiat fractures and fades. Stoics knew this. Marcus Aurelius, heir to ruin by blood over merit, reminds us victory's jaws hide defeat's teeth. Master the self, or be mastered by the machine. We have tamed fire, split the atom, scripted the stars into silicon dreams, yet in our triumph we risk the zoo's complacency, the slow suffocation of spirit under sterile skies. Bitcoin calls us back to the wild, to compete, create, conquer entropy not with chains but with code, Channel the energy or be channeled into oblivion. The choice is yours, wanderer. The flame awaits. Subscribe, share, and join the mastermind. Until next time, hodl strong.